Okay, dear student, take an other part of a question. The question is limit x approaches to 0, and this is 10 hyperbolic x minus sine hyperbolic x divided by x square. Okay, in this question we see that if I put the direct limit, then in 10 hyperbolic 0 means 0, and sine hyperbolic 0 also means 0. So 0 minus 0 means 0. X, when we apply the limit on x square, we again get over here 0. So can we say that it is 0 divided by 0 form? Of course, it is 0 divided by 0 form, which is also called indeterminate form. And in case of indeterminate form, what we do, we apply the L'Hospital rule. And what is L'Hospital rule? We take the derivative of the numerator terms and we take the derivative of the denominator terms. So after taking the derivatives of the numerator terms and denominator terms, what we get, it is limit x approaches to 0, and the derivative of 10 hyperbolic x, it is secant hyperbolic square, and the derivative of sine hyperbolic x is minus cos hyperbolic x, and the derivative of x square, it is 2x. Now we put the limit x approaches to 0, and you know it is 1, of course, since it is secant hyperbolic, so it is 1. It is again 1 when we put x approaches to 0. So 1 minus 1 means 0. When we put the limit on the denominator, x approaches to 0, what you can say, it is again 0 divided by 0 form. Which form? 0 divided by 0 form. So in case of 0 divided by 0 form, what is the rule? What is the method? We again apply the L'Hospital rule in the numerator and denominator. So now we take the derivative of secant hyperbolic square x and cos hyperbolic x, and what is the derivative of secant hyperbolic square x? It will be 2 secant hyperbolic x and secant hyperbolic x and 10x. And what is the derivative of cos hyperbolic x? It will be sine hyperbolic, and the derivative of 2x is only 2. So in the next page I am doing over here, it will be equal to the derivative of secant hyperbolic square is 2 is equal to limit x approaches to 0. It will be 2 2 secant hyperbolic x and secant hyperbolic x and 10x, 10 hyperbolic x divided by derivative of x square is 2x, and this will be equal to 2 is cancel out with the 2, and you know secant hyperbolic square x and 10 hyperbolic x divided by x. So now it is x square, so sorry, it was 2x. The derivative of 2x is only 2x is only 2, because this was. So now we apply the limit. If I apply the limit again, x approaches to 0, then you know the derivative of secant hyperbolic square x, it is 1, and the derivative of 10 hyperbolic x is 0. So this is 0 divided by 2. It is 0 divided by 2. Secant hyperbolic 1 and 10 hyperbolic 0 mean 0. So 1 into 0 divided by 2, which is equal to 0. And what was left hand side? It was limit x approaches to 0. Okay, yeah, it is whatever the function is equal to 0. This is our answer. Let me take a short look on the first page. This is our first page. and this is our second page. Okay, move to the next question. Okay, I am taking the next question, and in this question we are taking a little typical part, and that part is yes, the exercise is it is limit x approaches to 1 and 10 pi x divided by pi x divided by 4 raised to the power 10x 10 pi x by 2. Let y is equal to let y is equal to 10 pi x by 4 and raised to the power 10 pi x by 2, and by the property of taking natural log on both sides, natural log of y is equal to natural log of whatsoever this is. Okay, so by the property of log we can write this 10 before log. Okay, this will be equal to 10 pi x by 2 and natural log of 10 pi x by 4, and now you can take the limit. Limit x approaches to 0. Yes, the limit is x approaches to 1. So natural log of y is equal to limit x approaches to 1, and this whole term will be over here. Okay, now we can write 10 pi by x. 10 pi by x, it will be natural log of 10 pi x divided by 4, and 10 will be written in the numerator cot pi x divided by 2. So if I put the limit x approaches to 1, limit x approaches to 1, so 10 pi by 4, it is 10 pi by 4. X approaches to 10 pi by 4 mean 1. 10 pi by 4 is 1, and natural log of 1 is 0. Again cot pi by 2, and it is 1 over infinity means 0. So this is 0 divided by 0 form. 0 divided by 0 form, which means indeterminate form. In case of indeterminate form, what we do? We take the derivative of the numerator and denominator. What is the derivative of natural log of? It will be 1 over 10 pi x by 4. 1 over again 1 over 10 pi x by 4, pi x by 4, 1 over 10 pi x by 4 multiply by, and the derivative of 10 is secant square pi x by 4, and the derivative of pi x by 4 is pi by 4. And now we take the derivative of the denominator. What is the derivative of cot pi x by 2? It will be minus cosecant square pi x by 2 and multiply by pi by 2. Derivative of pi x by 2, and our limit is x approaches to 1. Okay, now it is just we will just simplify secant square 10, and after simplifying I am applying the limit. After simplifying, or we can x approaches to 1. Okay, 1 over 10 pi by 4, which is 1. Okay, I am getting over here 1, and secant square pi by 4, 1 over 2 square root, and cosecant square means now it is not 0 divided by 0 form. Since it is not 0 divided by 0 form, so I am applying the limit over here. When I apply the limit over here, it will be 1 over 10 pi by 4, and 10 pi by 4 means it is 1, multiply by secant 1 over cos pi by 4. It is actually 1 over cos pi by 4, and it is, cos pi by 4 is 1 over 2, it is 1 over 2, and since it is square, so it will be 2, and multiply by pi by 4, and minus cosecant square minus 1 over, okay, I'm writing minus over here, and cosecant square 1 over sine square pi by 2, sine square pi by 2, sine pi by 2 is 1, multiply by pi by 2. Okay, so I am getting over here pi is cancelled out with pi, is cancelled out with pi, and it will be 4 divided by 4, which is equal to minus 1. So this will be equal to natural log of y. Natural log of y is equal to minus 1, and y is equal to e raised to the power minus 1, which is 1 over e. And of course the limit of y is x approaches to 1. This is the solution of this question, but before clearing it, let's take a little look at this question.